Good morning everyone. It is day 2 of the One Big Impact 7-day challenge. So I wanted to cover a few things today, and I wanted to also make sure that everybody is out there getting their outdoor activity. If you're not, stop this. Just kidding. Wait till the end and then get up and go do your outdoor activity. Seriously, do not procrastinate, because a 7-day challenge is designed to be kind of a quick kickstart into your weight loss plan, and then we can continue on to a longer challenge. But just remember that 7 days goes real fast, so there's no screwing around, guys. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to cover is colors matter and specific types matter. So if I tell you to, if I design a meal plan and I say, hey, I need you to get green bell peppers, and you're like, well, I don't like that. I like red bell peppers. And that's perfectly fine. I understand that. Everybody likes something different. And there's definitely different tastes in it. But I can guarantee you, I gave you that specifically because of the carbohydrate content, the net carbs. So it's important that you remember, if you switch from green to red, you can do that, but you need to rebuild your meal plan, because it could be 4 or 5 carbs different and you could completely shoot out of ketosis and you're not going to have any effectivity in your meal plan. So definitely keep that in mind, guys. If I tell you white onion versus yellow or purple or chive or whatever, remember, they are not all created equal. So definitely keep that in mind. I know your brain's like, well, a bell pepper is a bell pepper. It's not. It's definitely not. Just like I said yesterday, as far as cooked versus uncooked, they can have a wide variety of carbohydrate contents if it's green or red or whatever. Also, just so you know, if I say a Hass avocado, you need to grab a Hass avocado, because if you grab a Florida avocado, it can be twice the amount of carbs. Is it bad? It depends on what you're trying to do. Are you trying to lose weight? Are you trying to go into ketosis? Are you trying to drop that weight? Then yes, it can be a major factor. If you're just trying to find a healthier way of eating, maybe it won't be too bad for you. But if you're looking to drop weight and you actually have goals that you're looking to obtain and you have a deadline or whatever, definitely don't screw around. If I say Hass avocado, get a Hass avocado. Just for your own peace of mind, that knowing what you're doing is actually working. Keep that in mind, guys. There's a big difference between types, colors, and all of that sort of thing. Next, I would like you to do something that nurtures your soul. Yes, we're talking about meal plans. Yes, we're talking about exercise. Yes, we're talking about reincorporating, your family and self-love and self-development and doing your best to become the best person that you can be. But the important thing is, at the end of the day, what makes you happy is not going to be what makes me happy. So definitely take time aside to nurture your soul, to make you feel good. It may be cleaning. I know people that love cleaning and that makes them feel great. I love making a mess, and that, not that it makes me feel good, but I'm just saying, like, everybody's gonna love something different. If you like crocheting or sewing or bicycling or rock climbing or sitting down watching movies, make sure you take time for you, because you matter most. If you're not happy and if you're not feeding your soul, your body's not gonna respond in a positive way. So please keep that in mind, guys. The last thing that I wanted to cover is going to be, I get this question a lot. A lot of people ask me, well, do I have to follow the meal plan? Can't I switch this up? Can't I switch that up? Yes, of course, there's ways to do all of that, and that is perfectly fine. I understand not everybody likes the same foods. I hate tomatoes. Karen knows I hate tomatoes. I'm sure I've made that very clear, but I eat them because I know they're good for me. I've learned to eat for the value of the nutrition rather than the love of food. So you have to eat to live, don't live to eat. Although a lot of people won't do that, and that's perfectly fine. That's up to you. But if I make a meal plan and if I share that with you, do you have to follow it to the T? Yes. Yes, you have to follow it to the T. These are designed to not be added to. They're designed to eat every 3 hours, every 2 hours, every 4 hours if you stay up really long days. Give your body enough time to process the meal, 2 to 3 hours, eat again, 2 to 3 hours, eat again, and do that 5 times throughout the day. I really don't want you guys to skip meals all day and then eat all at the end of the day. Of course, that goes into intermittent fasting. We can try that if you hit a stall or a weight loss plateau or something like that. But if everything's going good, please follow the meal plan to the T. It's designed specifically to not be added to not be taken away from. But if you're a smaller person and say you're 100 pounds, maybe you can't consume 5 meals and you can't consume the same amount of food as me. Then we can make adjustments. That's definitely okay. But please don't think, okay, well, I could probably add in, you know, a couple bacon cheeseburgers from Wendy's or something like that. Oh my gosh, don't do that. I've heard it. Please don't think that you could just randomly add things in because most of your day is already figured out. It's important that you follow this as close to this as possible. The only thing that I'm willing to let you add in is, well, it's one of 2 things. You can add something with artificial sweetener. Go ahead, come on, throw them at me. I know, I don't commend you eating or consuming artificial sweeteners, but what I'm saying is if you drink a coffee in the morning, you can add a heavy whipping cream. Make sure you're using the portions. If it says 2 tablespoons, don't put half the jug in there. John. I figured that out the hard way. And then also like a Sweet and Low packet or a stevia sweetener, or there's lots of brands out there, but usually you can get away with just 1 of those per day. And the reason I say artificial sweetener is because you're not a coffee drinker. If you're not a coffee drinker, I don't want you drinking Red Bull. I don't want you drinking absolutely Monster Zero. None of that crap. But I'm saying, like, if you drink one of those Glacier Ice drinks or something like that, usually 1 serving of that is okay. It doesn't kick you out of ketosis. But when you start adding those, plus like snacks and stuff like that in, you're definitely going to come up with some problems. So please don't do that. Keep that in mind. Okay, so I want to show you, and now that I talked about the coffee, the important thing is that you are using actual serving sizes. If I say 1 cup of coffee, this right here, my friend, is 1 cup of coffee. I'm going to show you what that looks like in a bottle of water. A bottle of water, 1 cup. We're going to show you 1 cup. 1 cup. And that goes into an actual, and I just spilled it a little bit on my hand. That's your 1 cup of coffee, guys. Not all the way up, not all the way down. Literally, I know that's a pretty big cup. That's a pretty good sized cup. But out of 5 lines, it only goes up 2. That's your cup of coffee, maybe a little bit further with 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. But please remember, all these things matter, because if you filled it all the way up to dilute it with creamer, you would have to use 2 servings, and then you're at 4 tablespoons, and then maybe an extra sweetener or something like that. So definitely keep that in mind, guys. Please only use the servings that are recommended that I'm telling you, because I know what worked. You know, I lost 150 pounds by actually following portion controls. Portion is the biggest, one of the most effective things that you can do. If you're consuming less than what you're burning, you're going to lose weight. So definitely keep that in mind, guys. I want to make sure I have everything. I think that's it, you guys. This is day 2 of the One Big Impact I almost said 30-day challenge. That's over, John. The 7-day challenge. Of course, we'll have more of those in the future. But yesterday I did an hour of hiking. You guys saw my video. I want you guys to believe in yourself today. Please post either in the group, or you can send me a private message. I'd love to. I think we have, I want to say 10 to 12 people in the 7-day challenge. So I've got all the videos are rolling in and everything, so it's pretty exciting. I'm eager to see who's going to win this one. I know a couple people are getting ready to hit some targets. I'm not going to name any names, but I will say that I'm proud of them and I'm excited to see what happens next. You guys keep up the good work. Seriously, you don't know how much this is going to change your life. I love you guys, and keep up the amazing work. Be stronger than your excuses, and remember to spread love, not hate. Peace, guys.